the man pushed the body to the hospital. He begged the doctor to save his father. Without even looking, the doctor told a nurse to take him to the operating room and urged the man to go pay the bill. However, after examining the body, the doctor realized that the man had already passed away. But what the doctor did next shocked everyone. He had already figured out that the young man was desperate. In order to save his father's life, he would do anything. So, a group of doctors began a movie-like rescue performance. First, a doctor approached the man, handed him a list, and told him that his father's life was in critical condition. He was told to hurry to the designated pharmacy to buy the medications. Although he didn't know the effects of the dozens of medications, the man spent half a year's wages to purchase them. He then handed 2 bags of medications to the nurse and kept asking about his father's condition. However, the nurse impatiently told the man not to ask so many questions and to wait patiently. The next moment, the nurse returned the medications to the pharmacy unopened and told the doctor to raise the price for such gullible men. Meanwhile, another doctor approached the man and informed him that an additional 500,000 yuan was required for the surgery. When the man questioned this, the doctor explained that due to his father's critical condition, a renowned expert must perform the surgery. The man had no choice but to pay the exorbitant sum again. Sure enough, a few seconds later, another serious-looking expert entered the operating room. What seemed like a busy operating room was actually all the doctors and nurses gathered together chatting, leaving the family members anxiously waiting outside the operating room. Every half hour or so, they sent someone out. The sudden change in their expressions made one question whether they were doctors or actors. Finally, after the man paid several more fees, the doctor finally emerged with a solemn expression. They apologized to the man, saying they had done their best. The man kept pleading with the doctors to try again. A doctor nearby said they couldn't possibly revive a dead person. At that moment, the man produced the death certificate for the body. He told the doctors, "Aren't you the ones who specialize in treating the dead? So what exactly did you do inside for those 10 hours of pretending? Does that mean as long as I have money in my account, I'll keep getting scammed?" The doctor nearby panicked instantly. He snatched the death certificate and ate it. The man then pulled out another one, indicating he had many more. At this point, the doctor finally understood the man's true intentions. The doctor was afraid that other patients would find out, so he pretended that the director wanted to talk to him and took the man to his office. As soon as the man sat down, he was attacked by the director's bodyguards. Fortunately, the man was skilled and easily defeated them. It turned out that the man had been preparing for this day for 3 whole years. Years ago, his wife had gone into labor and he had taken her to this hospital. However, these heartless doctors ignored his wife and went on with their crazy charade just to swindle the man out of his savings. When the man was penniless, they finally prepared to perform emergency treatment. However, it was too late, and his wife and child had unfortunately passed away. From that day on, the man resolved to seek revenge. He began collecting evidence at the hospital every day. He discovered that a girl with a simple cough was diagnosed by doctors as having a tumor requiring surgery. This was done solely to drain the family's finances. Ambulances rescuing patients would take detours to send them to more distant private hospitals to receive higher commissions. Thus, a poor girl lost her life because of this. Yet the ruthless doctor continued to deceive her family, demanding they pay more fees. But how could a poor family afford such exorbitant medical expenses? They had to sell everything of value they owned and take out high-interest loans. However, just as they had paid the surgery fees, the doctor informed them their daughter had died. The couple collapsed in tears, but unexpectedly, at this moment, the doctor demanded another payment for the resuscitation.